Ever feel like you're trying to navigate a world without a map?
Yeah.
Almost like a compass would be helpful too, but
Yeah.
you just don't have either.
Right.
Well, that's what it could feel like to tackle a career or a big life change without guidance. What if there was a way to find your bearings, though? Someone to help you kind of unlock your potential.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're diving deep into today, the world of mentoring.
Okay.
We'll explore its impact, uncover why it's so crucial, especially in this ever-changing world. And to guide us through all this, we're going to be drawing insights from mentoringtheheartofpotency.world.
You know, you hit the nail on the head when you talk about navigating without a map.
Yeah.
It's a powerful analogy. And what's fascinating is that despite 71% of Fortune 500 companies having mentoring programs, only 37% of professionals actually have a mentor.
Wow.
That gap suggests there's a real need and perhaps even a misunderstanding about the role of mentorship.
That's a great point. So before we dive into those stats, let's define what we're actually talking about here. The source describes mentoring as a developmental relationship that supports and encourages the mentee to self-direct and manage their learning, skills, and talents to match their possibility of achieving their highest potential. So it's about empowerment, not just instruction.
Exactly. It's about guiding someone to discover their own path, not dictating it to them. And when you look at the data, it's clear that people are recognizing the value of this approach. A remarkable 97% of mentees find the experience incredibly valuable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a huge majority.
it is.
It really speaks to the impact mentoring can have. And it's not just a one-way street either. The source points out that a significant 89% of mentees go on to become mentors themselves, creating this ripple effect of support and guidance.
Now let's bring in the millennial generation.
Okay.
They will soon dominate the workforce.
Okay.
A full 75% of millennials see mentoring as crucial for their career success.
Wow.
And considering they're predicted to make up 75% of the workforce by 2025, this isn't just a trend. This is the future of work unfolding before our eyes.
So we're talking about a generation that's not just looking for a job.
Yeah.
They're seeking growth, purpose, and a sense of fulfillment in their careers. And mentoring seems to be a key ingredient in that equation.
It's about more than just climbing the corporate ladder. It's about finding your place in the world and contributing your talents in a meaningful way.
Okay, so we've established that mentoring is highly valued by individuals. But what about its impact on businesses?
Well, the data is compelling there too. Think about this. 70% of small businesses with mentoring programs survive for at least 5 years. That's double the rate of those without mentoring.
Wow, that's a significant difference. But what's the connection? Why do mentored businesses thrive?
That's where we start digging beneath the surface of the stats. It's not just about having a program in place, it's about creating a culture of support and development within a company. Mentoring helps entrepreneurs and employees alike develop essential business skills, build strong networks, and gain valuable insights from those who have walked the path before them.
It's like having a seasoned guide to help you navigate the often turbulent waters of business.
Exactly. And when employees feel supported and empowered, they're more likely to be engaged, productive, and committed to the company's success. The source also mentions increased ambition among employees and higher retention rates in mentored businesses. This all circles back to why 71% of Fortune 500 companies have mentoring programs in place.
So it's not just a feel-good initiative. It's a strategic investment in both human capital and the company's bottom line.
Precisely. Now, shifting gears a bit, let's talk about the role of mentoring and advancing women in leadership, a concept the source refers to as shifting paradigms.
Yes, this is a crucial conversation. The source argues that even though we're seeing a shift towards greater social and economic power for women, we need more female mentors in positions of power to really accelerate this progress.
It's about representation and creating a field of possibility. When women see other women succeeding in leadership roles, it breaks down those invisible barriers and expands their own sense of what's possible.
It's that if she can do it, I can too mentality.
Sure.
But how does mentoring actually help cultivate that mindset?
Think of it this way. Having a mentor who's navigated similar challenges can provide invaluable guidance, support, and even sponsorship. They can offer insights on how to navigate workplace dynamics, advocate for yourself, and develop the skills and confidence needed to thrive in leadership positions.
It's like having a champion in your corner, someone who believes in your potential and is invested in your success. And that can make a world of difference, especially for women who are often underrepresented in leadership roles.
Absolutely. And let's not forget that women's buying power is on the rise.
Yeah.
Mentoring can empower them not just to climb the corporate ladder, but to leverage their influence to create positive change in the world.
That's such an important point. Mentoring isn't just about individual advancement. It's about creating a more equitable and just society where everyone has the opportunity to thrive.
And this ties back beautifully to that statistic we mentioned earlier. 89% of mentees eventually become mentors themselves. It's proof that mentoring can create a chain reaction of positive impact. It's not just about receiving, it's about giving back and empowering others.
It's like planting a seed that grows into a whole forest. The source specifically mentions potency.world graduates going on to mentor others, passing on the knowledge and support they've received.
What's fascinating here is that the cyclical nature of mentorship benefits everyone involved.
Right.
While mentors offer experience and insights, they also gain fresh perspectives from their mentees. It's a dynamic exchange that fuels growth on both sides.
That makes a lot of sense. The mentor isn't just imparting wisdom, they're also learning and evolving through the process of guiding someone else.
Precisely. And this brings us to another critical point the source makes. Even though we're seeing progress, there's still a need for more women in positions of power to serve as mentors and role models for other women.
It's not just about reaching a certain quota. It's about creating a culture where women supporting women is the norm. Because seeing someone who looks like you, who's walked a similar path and achieved success, can be incredibly empowering. It breaks down those self-imposed limitations and expands the realm of what we believe is possible.
Exactly. And this raises an important question for you, the listener. Think about your own journey. Have you ever had a mentor who made a significant impact on your life?
And if you haven't had a formal mentor, is there someone you admire, someone whose guidance you could benefit from? Or perhaps, is there someone you could mentor, someone who could learn from your experiences and insights?
The source really emphasizes the importance of women supporting women, particularly in the business world. With women's buying power increasing, imagine the ripple effect if more women had access to mentors who could help them navigate the complexities of business and leadership.
It's about unlocking potential on a massive scale. Not just individual success stories, but a collective rise that could change the landscape of entire industries.
And this idea extends beyond business. Think about the impact mentoring could have on social change, innovation, and even global problem solving. If we equip more individuals with the tools and support they need to reach their full potential, imagine the possibilities.
It's inspiring to think about the positive change that could be unleashed if we all embrace the power of mentorship.
Absolutely. And what's truly inspiring is that the source doesn't just present these ideas, it advocates for action. It highlights how potency.world is actively incorporating mentorship into its programs, training graduates to become effective mentors themselves.
So they're not just talking the talk, they're walking the walk and equipping the next generation with the skills to pay it forward.
Exactly. And remember, mentorship doesn't have to be this formal, structured program. It can be as simple as connecting with someone you admire, asking for advice, sharing your experiences, or offering support.
It's about those genuine connections that spark growth and create a sense of community. Those moments where someone sees potential in you that you might not even see in yourself.
And as we wrap up this deep dive, we encourage you to explore the links provided in the source for more information on mentoring. It's a world of resources and opportunities waiting to be discovered.
It all comes back to that idea of navigating without a map, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mentorship can really be that compass, guiding us toward our goals. Whether those are professional milestones, personal growth, or even, making a positive impact on the world.
And, it's never too late to seek out a mentor or to become one yourself. The beauty of mentorship is that it transcends age, experience, and even industry.
That's so true. We often think of mentoring as this formal hierarchical relationship,
Yeah.
but it can be so much more organic than that.
Yeah.
It can be a friend, a colleague, a family member, anyone who inspires you, challenges you to grow.
Exactly.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into mentoring, we invite you to reflect on your own journey. Who has guided you along the way? Whose wisdom and support has helped you become the person you are today?
Yeah.
And on the flip side, who can you mentor? Who could benefit from your experiences and insights? Because the truth is, we all have something valuable to offer.
Remember, mentorship isn't about having all the answers. It's about sharing what you've learned, offering a listening ear, and empowering others to discover their own path.
And as we've explored today, Those individual acts of mentorship can create a ripple effect that extends far beyond ourselves, shaping a future where everyone has the opportunity to reach their full potential.
So, as you go forward, consider the power of mentorship. Embrace the opportunity to learn, to grow, and to guide others. Because in a world that often feels uncertain and complex, mentorship can be the compass that leads us all toward a brighter future.